Family, good morning. Welcome to Bama Football on YouTube. Today is Monday. It is June 9th. Can I get a roll tide inside the comment box? I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you had a beautiful weekend. I hope that you had time to spend time with your family, catch up on some Alabama football recruiting. Of course, that's what we'll discuss here, among several other topics, including the House settlement, where the universities can now pay the players, right? It was quite a recruiting weekend as well. We'll hit on some high points. We'll talk about some of these photo shoots that I wanted to bring to your attention. And one particular program that just didn't hit the mark at all right? I'll give you a hint. It's little brother. Please let me know, as always, where you guys are watching from inside the comment box. We'll do a roll call in a minute. We're doing an early show. I have something that I have to take care of at 10. So usually, as you know, 10 a.m. But I try to inform you to the best of my abilities about the schedule. But it's usually 10 a.m. Central Time or as mega news happens. But I appreciate you guys joining the early show. All right. Leading off, all right, kind of the best of the weekend. Do we have any hunters inside the comment box? Yo, look at Ty Simpson, all right? He likes to get out there with the boys. He's always building that camaraderie and that fellowship. And here's a good shot of the guys dressed in camo. Looks like they're hunting some hogs down here, all right? So Ty Simpson, we've seen this before. I mean, Ty Simpson takes the guys out. And the thing I love about it is, you know, every single quarterback has a different leadership style. But with Ty Simpson, he's taking these guys out. And look, it builds camaraderie. If you hang out with the guys, you hang out with the girls, like that time, it adds up, right? It adds the value. So, and Camo's in. I love it. Love to see it. Ty Simpson leading the crew. This was crazy. All right. So I think this came out like Friday night or Saturday night. And I know it might be a little bit confusing. I'll try to walk you through it the best that I can. All right. And more news is going to continue to come out. So real quick, the House versus NCAA, it was finally signed off on by a judge. So long story short, and I'll go full screen on this. Starting July 1st, schools can share up to $20.5 million annually with their athletes, okay? Football is expected to receive 75% of the total, followed by men's basketball 15%, women's basketball 5%, and all other sports 5%. The revenue sharing cap is set to increase each year moving forward. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is this particular 75%, I would imagine that this is probably sticking around with teams who are the elite of college football. But that doesn't mean that every single school has to follow that model. Do you see what I'm saying? So like, for example, let's just put it out there. Like a team like Kentucky, a university like Kentucky, are they going to spend 75% of this revenue, $20 million, on football? I would argue they're not. And what about schools that might have a lot of money, like, I don't know, a St. John's, where they don't really have football? They could dedicate all of their revenue towards basketball. So it might hurt basketball, but I don't know. I mean, look, I think despite what people say about Alabama, the university, I think they have so much money. So what's going to happen? I mean, you should see this golf facility that they just put up. Like, the facilities here are outstanding. And that's the one thing that you hear from those recruits that were recently here. They're like, the facilities are top notch. They are. Like, this place is not broke by any stretch of the imagination. So on top of this, okay, so I ran some numbers for you. And if Alabama, stay with me here, okay? If Alabama was to use this 75% of the $20.5 million, right, for just football, here's kind of what it could look like, right? Now, I have no idea who's going to be paid what, But with the 85-man roster, and I get it, they're going to go to 105, but the SEC wants to stay in that 85 window for this next coming season, which would fall under this 20 million mark, right? So let's say 85 is the roster set, and the players can be paid whatever. The top 5 players, if you break it down from that 75%, right, from the 20 million, it comes out to like 16.5 million that the football team can operate on to pay their players. Plus, the players can still get NIL deals, right? This doesn't take away from like Ryan Williams, Hollister deal or anything like that. Like they still get paid, and the university still has them on full scholarship as well. So like the players are getting like a ridiculous amount of money. So let's just say from that $16.5 million, the top 5 players, top 5 on the team, whoever they are, Ryan Williams, I'm just throwing that out there, whoever else, right, fits in that category, could theoretically make $1 million along with the NIL that they're making. Or shoot, they can make way more than this. I'm just kind of throwing this out. The next 25 players thereafter that could make $184,000 each for that next year. Remember, this is going to increase. The next 25 players, guys who are maybe, you know, not less, but kind of next in the fold, could make $123,000 each. And the bottom 30 could still make $75,000, guys who just got here, you know, lesser known players. So that's just the football. That's just 85 guys. Pretty interesting times, right, in college football. I mean, and this is going to go a ton, but it's like, it's going to, I would imagine that we stay here, but it only increases. I mean, you pay, think about this. A player now could get $1 million from the school. They can get NIL money. They can get tuition, right? Full ride scholarship. I mean, and look, this is no longer amateur sports. This is no more like college athletics. This is pros. This is pros. When you're paying players, it's pros. And this is my question, okay? And I don't know if this has been answered. Because with the new transfer portal, you know, rules and this and that likely to change, if a player dips out and he's already being paid this, what happens to that money? Does he have to give that money back? Does he keep that money? Could he double dip? I don't know. Man. And I would imagine, I mean, shoot, that $20 million, that is amazing. And I don't know what happens to Olympic sports. I don't know. But that's kind of where we're at. So we'll keep you posted as we go forward. I know there's a lot to think about here, but the players are getting absolutely paid. And before I move on, I wonder, because, look, the roster is making $20 million, right? Or operating like $16 million. The coaches are also making $20 million. So you're looking at $40 million paying the coaching staff and the roster. $40 million. Man. And I don't know if that means that coaching salaries will go down, but like the coaches are making a ton of money too. Who knows? I mean, this is a $1 billion sport, but Alabama is not broke. They're not broke at all. Like, they can meet that $20 million and more, and they can continue to move up. So does it equalize things? Probably a little bit so. And I think from my understanding too, it stops kind of the renegade, like pay for play. But then again, you could still have NIL. The other question that I have a lot of questions about this, is like, do you still need to pay Yay Alabama? Because remember when Greg said that they were broke and you needed to like pay Yay Alabama? I guess maybe that you pay them so that Olympic sports can survive? I don't know. Oh, what a crazy time to follow college athletics. I mean, it's pros. We know it's pros, but that's where it's going. All right. Let's do morning roll call. Let's see who's checked in over the weekend. And you know what? It's good to be Alabama because you could be another program that can't hit that $20 million mark. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would imagine it eventually becomes like a super league where you have like 24 teams that can hit that number continually. I don't know. Alyssa, what's up? Good morning. Perfect attendance as always. Herman, I appreciate you being here. Kaylin, the boss. Todd, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Daniel, checking in. Twan, good to see you, man. Herman, I appreciate you being here as well. As always, man, good to see you as well. Deer Hunter, what's up? Deer Hunter loves the hunting picture, I bet. Caitlin Childress, good morning to you. I appreciate you. Let's see who else we got up in here. Alex Wilder, good morning. Antoine, my boy Chris up in New Jersey. Good to see you, man. Bruce Williams, I almost said Bruce Willis. Alex said what's up to you. Nicole, good morning. Hope you had a nice weekend. King Riz, same with you, bro. It's Miss Kimberly's birthday? Did I miss that? Wait. Is it Miss Kimberly's birthday? I didn't see that. Someone post, Miss Kimberly, is it your birthday? All right, stop the music. You know what I need to do? I need to do a like a birthday deal. You know what? Birthdays to me are serious stuff. I'm serious. All right, so Miss Kimberly, happy birthday to you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that you have the most amazing day. I hope that you have the most amazing week. I hope that you have the most amazing year. I hope that you hit all your goals. I hope that God fills your life up with pure happiness. And we honestly love seeing you inside the comment box. So if it's ever your birthday, let us know inside the comment box, because birthdays are an important time. So with everybody inside the comment box, please say happy birthday to Miss Kimberly. And we appreciate you. Thank you so much, and happy birthday to you. All right, let's get a couple more shout outs on before we move on. Lee Edwards, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. Rex and Effects, man, what's up? Daniel Adams, good morning. And Rocket Town, good morning to you as well. And SMN says, happy birthday, Miss Kimberly. All right. Okay, this is today's raffle. We're starting out with the big guns, all right? I found this on Fanatics. I hadn't seen this one before. This is tight. Your name can even go on the back of this. So you know how the raffles work. We do a raffle, a couple times during the week. Bama_YouTube on Venmo, Cash App, Bama YouTube. This is a $10 entry, up to 3 opportunities, and we're starting out the week with the big dog. All right. I love the elephant on the front. This hoodie screams meanness. This is tough, 100%. So if you want to join in, and I'll show this on the back end of the show, Bama_YouTube, Cash App, Bama YouTube. Cam TV, what's up, man? I see you inside the comment box, man. Thanks for being here, bro. And if I didn't say what, Justin DeBoer, man, good to see you as well. This hoodie's tight. Like I said, the places that you can get gear, where I like to get gear, the only problem is like on the shipping. So if you want gear, it takes a little bit of time. I found specifically from Athlete's Thread. I don't know why, but it's been taking a little bit of time. But if you have questions, if you want in the past, just email me and I'll get right back to you. Athlete's Thread, and I'm not sponsored by Fanatics or Athlete's Thread. That's just where they have the gear. Athlete's Thread has the player's gear. So if you see like a player out there wearing like a Tide hat or like a camo hat, just go to Athlete's Thread, and that's where you can get the player gear. Team Fanatics has general gear. Like you could type in anything that you want, and you'll find stuff. I found that they have really cool stuff. So if you want to get into the raffle, you know what to do. Cash App, Bama YouTube, $10 entries up to 3 opportunities, and Bama YouTube on Venmo. So, and I'll show it one more time at the back end of the show. All right. I look, these photo shoots, you've seen them, right? This is like a part of our summer deal. The guys go, the recruits go, and they get all dripped out, right? Texas, Oregon, USC. These are all nice. All of them, these are nice, right? And this is like a common thing that we continue to see. But there's one particular program that did not hit the mark. In fact, this is the most, what I'm about to show you is, and if you follow our Facebook channel, I posted it last night. This is absolutely ridiculous. Only this program would do something like this. I don't know who signed off on this. Look, let me ask you this. Is this Texas one nice? Yeah, it looks tight. It looks good. Oregon, of course, right? Futuristic type stuff. USC, this looks good. Bama looks good, right? All of these are fine. Okay, these all look good. But this program right here, I don't even know how we got here. Like, what happened? Look at this. Is this, like, this is the most, I feel, what sucks is, like, this is going to be there forever. This looks like a kindergarten cloud background. Like, and I posted this on Facebook, and someone was like, man, that's fake. No, this is real. Like, go up and look. This is, like, trending right now. I don't know what happened. Who signed off on this, man? Man, I feel bad for these poor kids. This isn't it. Like, look, there's a big difference between what's going on here and over here. Someone put up the Toy Story background. I don't know. Look, we never really have Auburn fans come on the show. Yeah, kindergarten is being kind. See, yeah, Miss Careless, somebody said that. I didn't come up with that. By the way, Toy Story, hell of a movie. All of them. I've liked all the Toy Stories. The first one, always the best. But yeah, this is exactly the Toy Story background. Oh my God. I can't believe this. So if you want to make your Auburn friend mad, screenshot this, send it to him, and say, still in it. Okay, I have to know. Again, I have to know this right now. All right. I want some serious feedback here inside the comment box because we need to settle this. Are we? And you know who sent this? So Jarvis originally, I saw it kind of floating around on social media a little bit. And then Jarvis sent me an email and he was like, yo, what do you think about these? Look, and I thought, I was like, damn good idea. So someone created like a, what could be an all black Alabama uniform. So if you would like this, I'm curious to see this, okay? Type Y for yes, type N for no, go right now. And you can vote as many times as you want. And then I'll provide my answer inside the comment box as well. And I just, I'm sure you saw it. Let me write down this real quick for Justin. Justin, I got you in the raffle, bro. Justin DeBoer. Got you in, brother. All right, let's see what some of the feedback is saying. I can't wait to read these answers because it got me thinking for sure. And I'll tell you why. All right, let's see. Deer Hunter's all about it. Bama still, hey, we're glad you made it. Deer Hunter saying yes. Daniel saying boo, hiss. Herman saying he likes the all blacks compared to the all grays. Daniel Adams is saying yuck, no. Max Tooney saying no. We should have started a poll. It seems kind of 50-50 in my opinion. Gray and Crimson would be elite. What's up, Travis? Good to see you, bro. Derek, man, good to see you, bro. Derek, message me again, bro. I need to write this down. I still want to do a shout out for your school. So I'm gonna write that down. If it's not too late. Don't hold it against my head, bro, or my heart. It's like I got a lot of things cooking. But Derek, message me again, dude. Hey, we got an Army veteran up in the house. It's always Military Appreciation Day here. We understand that freedom is not free, so this is a YouTube channel that proudly appreciates, the veterans or the current members of the United States military. That's a big deal to us. We fly a flag outside of our house every single day, and we understand the importance of having, freedom. Freedom to do literally, so many different opportunities, and to really have a voice and to say things. I think is, my goodness. All right, Samuel, what's up, man? You know what? So I'm going to say, look. I'm going to say no. I don't think this is it. And here's why. I like the different jerseys. I do. I like the fact that Oregon has, a million different jerseys, Colorado, those other programs. Those other programs had to create different types of jerseys to stand out, to kind of, try to pump their chest a little bit. Alabama football, one thing that I've learned, and I'm from the West, right? But I've lived here for 9 years. And one thing that I've learned about Alabama football and about the organization, about the tradition, everything that it stands for, is it's an iconic program that doesn't need to pump on its chest to have, any sort of more notoriety. Like Alabama football stands out above itself. And look, there's a couple programs that can be in that area. Yeah, it's kind of gimmicky. I like different change-ups. I like drip. I promise you, I like all that sort of stuff, but not with Alabama football. That's one of the areas where I'm pretty conservative in that spot. And I don't think to switch it up. So I think it's cool. I think this is a cool graphic. And look, if they had it on the video game, cool. I'd try it out. But like in real life, nah, just keep it how it was. Because nothing is broken with the crimson and white. Like nothing at all. It's clean. It's iconic. It's kind of a staple program. It's like, it's like Coca-Cola. Like you don't need to change up, nothing. It's just, it is what it is. So I'm going to say my final answer is no. And that's it. And that's just for Alabama. I'm not against other teams having alternates. I think they're dope. Not with Alabama football. It's just Alabama football is perfect the way it is. And so keep it like that. Yeah, I know it's weird. And if you knew me personally, you'd be like, wow, that's pretty shocking, Kyle, because I like, a variety of things. I like jersey change-ups for sure. But not with Alabama football. I don't think so. All right, Summer Rain. This will be kind of the meat of the show. And as you know, stay close with your recruiting sites. Those guys are doing an amazing job. Chris Millender, I got you, man, for the hoodie as well. Stay close to your on-3s, your 24/7s, because the recruiting weekend that Alabama just had was phenomenal. 2 back-to-back weekends of just some big-time prospects in Tuscaloosa. And one thing that I've continued to see is all these prospects leaving and saying that they can see themselves here. The atmosphere is where it needs to be, talking about the facilities, talking about the educational standpoint. Alabama's clearly not broke. Guys will start to commit. And I know you probably are out there and you're like, man, when are the commits going to start dropping? Soon. They will start coming. And I think when it comes, it will be in a big wave. So maybe it's just kind of the buildup that we're in right now. I would imagine that some news could even come out this week. So stay locked on to your recruiting sites. And you know me, like as we have news that happens, I'll be here. So just wait. But they've been rolling out the red carpet for the guys. So the next upcoming portion of this video is powered by our good friends at Sonic. West Memphis, Arkansas, Marion, Arkansas. Next time you're rolling through, go over there and get the Sonic Bull. This is a Red Bull Sonic. Or get yourself just the tater tots with cheese. You know how to do it. Alex Wilder, I got you in, man. All right, so let's turn the page. And this particular prospect right here is, I think, that somebody, he was recently predicted to commit to Alabama. Now, when does he commit? I have no idea. But anytime that Steve Whitfong, posts a prediction, the guy rarely misses. And Samuel Utu, right? I'll just call him Sam. Sam Utu is a 6'3", 325-pound offensive lineman, again out of California. California has been one hell of a pipeline for Coach Kalen DeBoer since he's got here. In just, year and a half, he's done an amazing job. So this is a name to certainly watch. Go follow him out on his social media channels. Stay close to your recruiting sites. But this looks like a big boy that could be coming in. Blissful Love, what's up? We see you inside the comment box. Cheesy Tots. And what a bang it would be kind of to start off the month of June with the offensive lineman that's rolling in, right? The number 22 player in the state of California. And he has been predicted to Bama. Todd, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. All right. You know, I love this photo over the weekend. And that's Camaran Johnson, right? An in-state prospect out of Muscle Shoals, the number 14 player in the state of Alabama, actually paired up right here with Jeremiah Beeman, a 6'3" defensive lineman. I say it all the time. This is the most challenging position to recruit in college football. Freddie Roach has done a hell of a job, and the defensive staff loves this kid. I mean, you continue to see nothing but positive praise and excitement about Camaran Johnson being committed. And I think out of all the guys right now on a level of, commitment, he's like 100 million% committed. Yeah, Daniel Adams is saying he loves the recruiting that Brent Greenberg does. Yeah, man, that guy, for a young cat in the recruiting industry, man, he kills it 100%. He does an amazing job. Blissful Love loves the black jersey. It was pretty close when we had it up, man. It was like 50-50. Gyra Edwards. Look, when you're talking about, the 5-star, man, these guys are recruiting secondary players at an elite level. Gyra, can you imagine getting Jordan Edmonds and Gyra Edwards? I don't know if you throw on Jet Washington. That would be like the best secondary class to commit, to sign. I'm serious. Now, I don't know, Jet Washington signs. You have Jordan Edmonds. Gyra Edwards just left and, looked like Alabama's right up there. Now, Texas A&M and Oregon, he's still going to visit those programs. We'll see what happens. This is a 6'2" safety. You're talking about, and Alabama's going after clearly guys that have a lot of length in the secondary. And you know what? I think a big reason, do you agree with me? Thumbs up on this next point. Do you agree with me that I think a lot of the defensive secondary is landing these big dogs is because of Mo Linguist and kind of like his overall philosophy, along with, Kane Wommack's defense, clearly. But who in their right mind would not want to play for Mo Linguist? Mo Linguist is that guy. And we've had some amazing Coach Saban was a secondary coach, right? Travarius Robinson was a great secondary coach. But man, I'm telling you, Mo Linguist is him. Man, done an amazing job. And this secondary group that Alabama has coming in, man, absolutely fire. So keep your eyes peeled on Gyra Edwards out of Maryland. And that's a tough place to recruit too. Alabama, look, just a couple slides ago, we were talking about Sam Utu, right, from California. Now we're going up to Maryland. It doesn't matter where you're at. If Courtney Morgan feels that you can fit in this program along with Coach Kalen DeBoer, they're going to go after you, right? Jordan Edmonds, as we discussed, he's committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Another guy, 6'2", 175 pounds. He was in town this weekend. Where did our graphic for Xavier go? Anyways, 5-star. Does it seem like he didn't commit this weekend or anything like that? But from everything that still seems possible, does it seem to you that Xavier Griffin still ends up with Alabama? Yes or no inside the comment box. The 5-star out of Georgia was just here. And you know what? You know who was back in town? I don't know why he was here. Blake Sims. I saw a photo of Blake Sims and Xavier Griffin together. And I also saw, now that I think about it, I also saw, who's been at the campus a lot? Has been Tua Tagovailoa's dad, Galu. He's been helping Alabama recruit. Full court press. Love it. Love to see it. I met Galu one time. Super nice guy. Super nice guy. Yeah, but you have Jordan Edmonds from Georgia, right? Then you have Xavier Griffin from Georgia. Alabama's been doing some work in Georgia, right? Derek Cooper was also in, a 4-star running back, an elite 4-star running back. 6 foot, Fort Lauderdale. I mean, Miami, Florida State, Georgia still in the mix. So he was here on an official visit as well. Alabama's so loaded at the running back room, it's ridiculous. Brian Williams, a 4-star. He's a wide receiver. He was in town. And Kaden Prothrow, a 4-star tight end, also out of Georgia, was in town. Prothrow's 6'6". 6'6". Monster. Jir Matthews, right, committed to Alabama, also out of Georgia. 4-star edge rusher, Gainesville, Georgia. So, I mean, I think when I look to this recruiting class right now, let me ask you this. Who do you think will be the next to commit to Alabama? Who do you think will be the next to commit to Alabama? Sound off inside the comment box. Daniel has Prothrow going to Kirby and the Bulldogs. I guess it kind of seems like if you read through the tea leaves, it sounds like it could be Utu, right? At least that's what it seems to me. Do a little transition change real quick. I'm not sure where that went. All right, so everybody, look. Zug, what's up, man? Good to see you inside the comment box. Zug is saying Sam Utu and Gyra Edwards, which would be gigantic, right? You get in Sam, you get in Gyra Edwards, offensive, defense, because eventually this is going to happen. Guys are going to start to commit. I mean, just be patient. You know, you got 5 guys in. Just wait to the end of the month. So, and I think it'll probably happen sooner than later with Utu. So stay locked on to all of your recruiting sites and, your recruiting peeps as they continue to keep you posted. Yeah, and hell yeah, we take both for sure. Let me go to the raffle real quick one more time. I think it's back here. Today's raffle, we're starting off with the heavy hitter right here. This is a Alabama hoodie with the ferocious elephant on the front. Get your name on the back. So this is $10 to enter, up to 3 opportunities. And we're starting the week off with a banger. This is a nice hoodie. Hey, Bo, what's up? So Bo's late to the show. I know a lot of people get in at different times. It's okay. Hey, Bo, no comments yet. We're saying watch Sam Utu. He's the big guard out of California. He was predicted over the weekend to commit to Alabama after a wonderful on-campus visit in Tuscaloosa. I think, because I've been seeing other places land these recruits, so I'm like, I'm kind of thirsty for someone to commit, to be honest. And it should come soon. So, and if you want to get into the raffle, we'll roll this over to tomorrow's show as well. But that's where we stand, and that's today's show. So, recruiting is in full swing. They'll have another big weekend this coming weekend of recruiting. I kind of feel that this week there'll be a commitment or 2. But I don't make predictions. So I feel it. But as always, I have my morning show. If I don't have like a meeting or something like that, the show is always, usually 90% of the time, at 10 a.m. Central Time, or as news happens, right? And I appreciate you guys always rocking with me. and kicking it right here on Bama Football on YouTube. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And you know what? We'll probably have a call-in show this time, sometime this week, maybe like Wednesday or something like that. You guys want to call in and just, and I've been messing with some evening shows too. So sometimes don't be afraid to, keep your heads on a swivel for like a 8 p.m. show. Thank you. I appreciate you guys being here with me today. A little bit early, but we still got it in. So coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama on this fine Monday, June 9th. Kyle Anderson of Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you on the next show or as news happens right here on Bama Football on YouTube. See you, fam.